First at 4, a state police raid. Investigators target the home of one of the most powerful people in Macomb County. We'll tell you what this is all about. Ben.
Karen, sunshine helped us make a jump in temperatures today. Can we make a big leap this weekend? Paula?
Well, it's here, and this is ground zero. We're talking about tick season. We have important information for you and your pets about ticks and Lyme disease. These stories and more are happening right now on Local 4, First at 4.
Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News First at 4 starts now.
Good afternoon. I'm Karen Drew. First at 4. This is a Sky 4 over the home of Macomb County Prosecutor Eric Smith. State police searched his home this morning. It's all part of an investigation into how Smith has handled the county's forfeiture funds. There are questions about how that money is being spent. Rod Maloney working the story this afternoon in Macomb Township.
Well, it's been a tough month for Macomb County Prosecutor Eric Smith. Last month, it was his office getting raided. Today, it was his home.
The investigation is unfolding, it's ongoing, and it led them here, and they drafted a search warrant. A judge signed it to further their investigation into his usage of the Macomb County forfeiture funds. Technicians
had ladders, and they were using drills and pulling stuff out of the house, all while the prosecutor was watching. So what does this all mean? How does this all fit? We're going to take a look at that coming up on Local 4 News at 5 and 6.
In the past hour, we received a statement from Smith about the police search, saying in part, "I will continue to cooperate fully and supply the state police with any information they need to conclude their investigation." Again, a live update from Rod tonight at 5. Former Macomb County Clerk Karen Spranger made a brief appearance in a Warren courtroom this morning. Spranger faces charges that she made illegal bank withdrawals for a friend she was taking care of. Today's hearing was adjourned and rescheduled for the end of the month. There were accusations Spranger also assaulted the woman in her care, but no assault charges have been filed. In e-course today, a man who pleaded guilty to his wife's murder learned how long he'll spend behind bars. Gregory McQueen will spend the next 27 to 40 years in prison. Last month, McQueen pleaded guilty to killing his wife and mother of 4, Alicia McQueen. She went missing in March of last year, and her body was later found in a vacant lot. Alicia's sister spoke out during today's sentencing.
To kill someone who truly cared for you says a lot about the type of person you are. Whether you feel sorry or not for what you have done to Alicia, you will certainly be sorry. You will suffer for the rest of your days here on earth and for an eternity afterwards. You are a cursed individual.
Before his sentence was handed down, McQueen apologized to his children. In today's first forecast, can you feel it? Warming up. We're seeing some sunshine today. Maybe we're finally headed in the right direction, Ben.
Oh, where has this been all spring, right? We saw the sun today, and there are clouds up there, but they're fair weather cumulus stuff and really not going to cause us any problem. How about 67? Those are our choices for current temperatures, and not too shabby, pretty close to average for this time of year. For the rest of tonight, cool, but not quite as chilly as what we woke up to this morning. Could be some drops around by midweek. We'll look at our rain chances here, and the big question is can we keep this going through the weekend? It's a good start, but we've got all the way through Saturday and Sunday to look at in the 7-day forecast. We'll see if those temperatures continue when we talk to you again in a few minutes. Karen.
All right, thank you, Ben. We do have some breaking news from Wall Street where things are looking much better than 24 hours ago. We'll talk about China trade in a second, but take a look at the Dow Jones. It is up 207 points. If you recall, yesterday, the Dow was down more than 600 points. And while investors are feeling more optimistic today, many economists see the United States and China in the middle of an all-out trade war. President Trump has a different take. He calls the dispute a little squabble. Devin Scillian joins us. And Devin, the president sounded as very optimistic, I guess you could say.
I certainly tried to, Karen. In a brief meeting with reporters outside the White House today, the president did have a lot to say about China and how it trades with the U.S. And this comes in the wake of these escalating tariffs announced by both countries now. The president says the U.S. has a dominating upper hand. He says negotiators were close to finalizing a deal, but in his words, China broke it. The U.S. has now started planning to list another $300 billion in Chinese goods for increased tariffs. The president says the U.S. has a larger economy than China, and that puts it in a stronger position to win any trade war. But China's foreign ministry issued a statement today vowing to, and this was their quote, fight to the finish. The president appears unfazed.
I think we're winning it. We're going to be collecting over $100 billion in tariffs. our people, if they want, they can buy from someplace else other than China, or they can really, the ideal is make their product in the USA. That's what I really want. Yeah, we're winning it. You know what? You want to know something? You want to know something? We always win.
Right now, there are no set plans for resuming formal negotiations between the two countries on a trade deal. The president might meet with China's leader at a gathering of world leaders coming up in Japan. That doesn't happen, though, until late June. So this little squabble, as the president calls it, could drag on for some time. Karen, back to you.
All right. Thank you very much, Devin. We'll see you at 5. While House Democrats battle with the Trump White House over the results of the Russia investigation, Attorney General William Barr is going back to the beginning. He's appointed a U.S. attorney to determine if intelligence efforts surrounding the Trump presidential campaign were lawful and appropriate. Sources say Barr has tapped John Durham, the U.S. attorney in Connecticut, to oversee that effort. This investigation is separate from an ongoing probe by the Inspector General of the Justice Department, which is covering similar ground. The Inspector General's report could be done this month or by June. Comedy fans mourning the loss of Tim Conway today, seen here with his most famous co-star, the great Carol Burnett. Conway won 4 Emmys for his work on The Carol Burnett Show back in the 1960s and 70s. The show ran for 11 seasons. Today, Burnett released a statement saying, quote, "I'm heartbroken. He was one in a million, not only as a brilliant comedian, but a loving human being." Conway died after a long illness. He was 85 years old. All right, closer to home this afternoon, it is finally starting to warm up, as Ben mentioned. And as your family spends more time outside, you need to be aware and be protected against ticks. Paula Tutman caught up with a woman who's been living with Lyme disease for years. And Paula, living with that kind of illness really does change how someone lives their day-to-day life.
It really does. And honestly, Lyme disease is no joke. And that's why this time of year and throughout the summer, you have to be extra vigilant in not only checking your pets, but checking yourself. Today is a good day for Dory Hill. Everything doesn't hurt like it usually does.
With my lymphs all in my neck, we're all swollen. And so I went and got some lymph work done last night.
She's been managing pain, illness, and discomfort associated with Lyme disease since age 17.
The hands hurt, joints, and it's kind of like having rheumatoid arthritis, but it's not. Brain fog. I'm doing really good right now with that, though.
She manages symptoms by hooking herself up to a gadget that emits high-pitched sound frequencies. Only then does she have the energy to go outside and live life as one of the owners of Crooked Creek Farm Dairy in Bruce Township. Because when you're a farmer, pain cannot get in the way of your livelihood.
Oh yeah, today's a really good day.
Lyme disease is a tick-borne illness transmitted by the deer tick, also known as the black-legged tick.
The deer tick is round red with a black center.
Dr. Jan Demaray is with Henry Ford Health System at the Henry Ford Macomb Health Center in Bruce Township.
How dangerous is Lyme disease?
Depends if you catch it in stage 1, very easily treated with simple antibiotics, or beyond that you get heart and nerve involvement.
She explains the tick transmits the disease by burrowing into your skin and basically doing an exchange. It feeds on your blood and deposits the spirochete into your system. You know you've been bitten by a deer tick if you develop a bullseye bruise around the bite site.
It's got a darker rim, a central clearing. Sometimes in the very middle where the tick actually bit you, it might be a little bit blackish or dark purple.
Or flu or arthritis-like symptoms.
Your best bet is to have the tick with you in a plastic bag. You can go to an internet site or you can keep it, take it to your doctor's office, and they can send it to a lab for analysis of exactly what type of deer tick or tick that you found.
Okay, and as you can imagine, checking for tick and even removing them from a beast like this is a real challenge, but also for yourself. Karen, there is so much to this, and so it's too much to really tell in this story. And so what my partner and I, Justin, are doing is we're putting together an extra video. We're going to post it on our web platforms and social media. Talk to this amazing expert and entomologist from the University of Manitoba, Dr. Catherine Rochon, who actually allows a tick to embed in her own skin so she can show us the proper way to get it out. It's going to be a very important video that you want to be able to refer to throughout the summer. Give us about 45 minutes to finish that one up, and then we'll get it posted.
All right, we look forward to that. We appreciate all that information. Very helpful. Thank you, Paula. Still ahead first at 4, cyber spies hacking phones, why more than 1 billion people need to update a very popular app that might be on your phone. And he is the 22nd Democrat running for the White House. What does this governor bring to the race that Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders does not? And children left alone in a car. A mother is charged. This story has 2 surprising twists, including how police were called for help. That story is next.